When it comes to achieving goals, many people talk about hard work and different kinds of strategies. They also talk about smart work, and finally, they talk about taking risks. But what most people don't talk about is having the right mindset, and nobody knows it better than Elon Musk, which is exactly what we'll be discussing here today. Hey there, and welcome back to yet another exciting video from us. Today we discuss everything about having the right mindset to get to where you want to be. But before we begin, drop a like for the video if you're a huge fan of Elon Musk. Consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this one, and make sure to turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. With all that done, let's get started. Studies suggest that the way we think about our ability really matters. Most people who achieve greatness have worked really hard to get there, but working hard was not the only right thing they did. They also believed that they could achieve what they wanted to have, which forced them to work hard, which is why they're successful today. This is where having the right mindset is absolutely necessary. We all have different kinds of abilities, and we are all born with certain talents, and there's nothing that we can do to change it. This happens to be the mindset most people have, and this is called a fixed mindset. The other kind of mindset is where we develop our abilities through a hard work and effort. This is called the growth mindset. With such a mindset, you'll be able to get to your goals a lot quicker. People like Elon Musk preach about having a growth mindset, which happens to be the belief that you're in control of your own ability and can learn and improve. Yes, we know that hard work and effort is really important, but it's not as important as believing that you're in control of your own destiny. Let's talk a lot more about Elon Musk because he's a man who conquered almost every field that he put himself in, despite critics reminding him that he will completely fail in his mission. Musk is making history with his unique projects that also allowed him to be the world's wealthiest person. Elon Musk's mindset is very special, which is why we need to discuss a few things that we observed about Musk's mindset. 5. Outside the box thinking. When you look at Elon Musk's ventures, it's always about thinking outside the box. When you look at Tesla, for example, sure, Tesla was not the company to invent electric vehicles, but it did figure out a business model to sell electric vehicles to the masses, and that was no easy task because before Tesla, electric cars were extremely boring and no one even considered to have an electric car as a daily driver. Musk's ideas were original, and he did have simple solutions for complex problems, all because of his outside-the-box thinking. Elon Musk also made it look like success is effortless, but that's not the case because the man sleeps at his own factory so that things can get done really quick, and his employees will have him whenever they needed him. That is the kind of dedication that Elon Musk puts into his work to offer innovative products and services. So the best way to not be like everybody else is not to do the things that everybody else does, or at least try doing it differently. You also need to find your own ways to be creative and think outside the box. 4. Not your average CEO. Musk never wanted to be the CEO. Instead, he wants to be involved with the technical side of his companies. You could say he's an engineer, and he often looks at his projects from a scientific point of view. Musk clearly knows what will work for his company and what doesn't. This is something a lot of people who want to be entrepreneurs can learn from Elon Musk. You don't have to be a scientist yourself. All you can have is a good idea and then take a critical approach to your decisions and look at some evidence, studies, and recommendations for what you need to get done. You need to think like a scientist and look at the evidence that helps you find the right choices. This also means that you don't have to keep reinventing the wheel, and as we mentioned earlier, you'll be able to think outside the box. 3. Conquering the world by taking risks. When you look at every entrepreneur out there, taking risks is a common thing. Elon Musk is no different. Just look at what SpaceX is doing in the aerospace industry. SpaceX is trying to build reusable rockets, and this was something unheard of in the aerospace industry before SpaceX, and look where the company is at right now. The company is now partnering up with NASA to take humans once again to the lunar surface, and in a few years we might even end up on Mars as well, all thanks to Elon Musk's efforts with SpaceX. When you look at Tesla, like we mentioned earlier, nobody wanted to buy electric cars before, but it was all Tesla's effort and the company's focus on creating some of the world's fastest production cars and also some of the best cars with really good design and great driving dynamics, and not to forget the supercharger network that Tesla is famous for. So yes, Elon did take a lot of risks, but most of his projects were extremely risky. Some of your goals might also be really risky, but again, if you want to have the things you never had in your life, then you need to do the things that you never did before. You need to take some risks when you're working on improving your life or even start a new business, and you need to integrate such a mindset to get to your goals. 2. Doing what you love. Elon is a man who loves so many things. He loves electric cars. He loves to change the future by accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy, which is exactly what Tesla's goal is all about. He also wants to put human civilization on Mars, which is exactly the reason why we have SpaceX today. A trend that you would observe with Elon Musk is the fact that he's doing what he loves to do. If Elon Musk did not care about electric cars, we probably wouldn't have his investments in Tesla, whether it be with his own money and his time. If Elon did not care about putting humans on Mars, then he would not care about developing SpaceX. The bottom line is, you need to keep on working on something that inspires you, because if you do that, you'll have a lot more energy and motivation to do the things, especially if it's something that you love. If you're working on a business, it won't be just a business to you, and it'll be a passion project. So you need to ask yourself where your mind needs to be, and you need to integrate your hobbies and passions and monetize them using your business idea at least. That's exactly what Elon Musk did. 1. First principle thinking. Well, anybody who knows Elon Musk, first principle thinking is something Elon Musk always incorporates into his mindset. For those of you who don't know, first principle thinking happens to be a mode of inquiry borrowed from physics that is designed to relentlessly pursue the foundations of any given problem from fundamental truths. This way of mindset is what Elon deploys to his strategic thinking to give himself an unfair advantage when developing new batteries for Tesla and Solar City, and also when he was working on his space exploration company, SpaceX. According to Elon Musk, he can go a lot further. First principle thinking is a very well-proven strategy for editing out the complexity of a given problem, and this also allows entrepreneurs like Elon Musk to stay ahead of the competition. You could say that these are the 5 strategies that Elon Musk incorporated into his mindset that contributed to his massive success as an exponential entrepreneur. These mindsets are important resources for you to achieve your biggest dreams. You need to be absolutely passionate and driven by a purpose to make a difference in your business and your personal life. You need to take risks when you need to, but make sure you take calculated risks. Choosing your mindset is extremely important, especially for entrepreneurs, when you need to surround yourself with people that can reinforce those mindsets every day and throughout the year. Everybody who has been following Elon Musk clearly knows that Elon Musk will remain in a flow state because it has to do a lot with the quality of work that he's doing. Elon Musk is a perfect example of someone whose work ethic is fueled by his passion. Elon loves what he's doing, and he does what he loves. Only his passion for what he's doing motivates him to have 80-hour work weeks. The truth is, if you're really passionate about the work that you're doing, your work will no longer feel like actual work. It will turn into a mission or a game. The key to success is just near you, but you need to look at the right places for you to find those keys. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think about the right kind of mindset that will guarantee you success? What kind of mindset will you be adopting to get to your goals? Do let us know in the comment section below, because we would love to hear from you all. Smash that like button if you're determined to chase your goals. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one, and turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. That's about it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll meet again in the next one.